Hello, everyone. These titles are kind of supposed to be jokes because they're both things that people have told me are terrible ideas. But basically what I'm doing is I'm building a templating system, right, to make HTML. I'm sure many people have used libraries to do this. This is like the standard template toolkit syntax that you're probably familiar with. I've written like many of these, but I've always kind of found it a little bit ugly, just because like it adds this extra level of indentation every template thing, and also there's these like kind of ugly tags strewn in a little bit. So I discovered this other project, hypertext CPP, that has this really cool syntax like this. And it looks a lot more similar to how you'd actually make your HTML, right? So you just have these little like addendums that kind of go after tags, and basically I think it looks much nicer. But I didn't really love the implementation, so of course I had decided to rewrite it in Perl. I think the syntax is a great idea, but I wanted to improve a bunch of things. Just like the hypertext CPP, it compiles to C++ code, which I have my reasons. Some of the features that it like automatically escapes, it does HTML escaping, turns characters into like HTML entities to prevent against cross-site scripting attacks. Minifies white space. It handles like if you don't want these empty tags for grouping, it's pretty cool. Templates can call other templates as like sub-templates and things like that. So this is like basically what it does, okay? You write this HTML and it's got those little addendum-y things that you can do like looping and run C++ code while you're doing it. What it compiles down to is this C++ code, right? The first line, that's just like it says, this template context thing. This is kind of how you do like dynamic typing in C++, sort of, right? You just can use any sort of object that implements those like username attributes and so on in your as your context for the template. But yeah, as you can see, it just basically outputs that to a string and then returns it, right? So it's quite useful. And the implementation, well, as we all know, obviously you want to use a regex expression for this to parse the HTML template. So what I did was use regex grammars, which is a pretty sweet library from Damien Conway, and I love it. I use it for all kinds of stuff. But yeah, as you can basically see, it's just this is a very abbreviated version of what the actual thing does. But it just says some text before, and then 0 or more tags separated by some text, right? That's what an HTML document is, more or less, right? The trick is, though, that of course you recurse, right? A tag can contain other tags, which you see here, like I don't know if I can highlight, but like this there is like the recursion, right? So you're basically saying, a tag is an open angle bracket, white space, tag name, more white space, attribute list, text inside the tag, inside the tag, and then maybe other tags, right? And then some nice error matching stuff. And yeah, regex grammars is pretty awesome if you ever want to use it. It's a really cool library. Oh, and I just want to say, next week there's a conference in Toronto, CPP North. It's just down the street there, closer to Yonge. Gonna be a fun conference. So if anyone's interested in that kind of stuff, check it out. cppnorth.ca. Thank you very much. That's it.